Scarlett Johansson. She just texted me right now.
Laura said, hey. Oh, wrong way.
And welcome to another episode of Mofos with a Long Podcast. Something we got to get out of the way really quick. Uwe will, he's not going to be here because he's dead.
Rest in peace. Yeah, exactly.
A moment of silence. What I mean to say is that he's dead to me.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding.
In the spirit of October.
Yeah, spirit of October. Yeah. He's got some personal and professional things going on that kind of have him, taking a short hiatus from the podcast. But we fully anticipate him coming back whenever his life allows. But we're happy my boy's moving forward and moving on to bigger and better things. This is the start of our spooky season theme stuff. So we're doing all horror movies all October long. And, got my girlfriend, Darby, in full dress.
Wednesday
right now.
Addams.
I wish she would have told me we were doing costumes.
Oh, I didn't know till like 5 minutes ago.
I kind of look like Pablo Escobar.
Just threw this on.
Yeah.
That's a costume.
I got the Coke running.
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar at the stash.
Should we tell them our costumes?
We'll
do that later. Okay.
Later, yeah.
But on Wednesday today.
This doubles though because
today is Thursday. By the way.
Well, by the time it's gonna air on a Saturday.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this kind of doubles as like Mario and Pablo Escobar.
Definitely.
Because I can be like, it's me, or I can be
very
like,
versatile costume.
Hijo de puta. Puta madre.
Plato pomo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, he said that live. That shit went hard.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to just roll right into it because we're already getting off topic. So the movie for this week, the way we're structuring it for this October, we're going new horror, old horror. We're going to try to do international horror, B-side horror, just like low budget, something we find on probably like on Netflix or something. And then horror comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one falls under our new horror category. Today we're going to be reviewing Malignant, which it premiered. Is premiere the right word? Yeah, premiered on HBO and in theaters not too long ago.
Like last week,
so it's still fairly recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right off the bat, thoughts about the movie?
I was entertained.
You were entertained?
Mm-hmm.
That makes one of us. That makes one of us. 'Cause, no, I mean, I'll say, why do I have the headphones on? I don't hear this. Yeah. So anyway, like the last 20 minutes was like solid, but it didn't make up for like the rest of the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was entertained at the end.
At the end?
Definitely.
Oh, you weren't even looking towards the end. You were like, oh,
well, they don't need to know that.
They're getting sliced and chopped.
I saw most of it.
I can't.
Except, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, we're not doing chronological. It's freeform.
Okay. Freeform.
Freeform. So just whichever. Talk about
just anything.
Any parts of the movie. Well, don't talk about. Stay on topic. The movie.
On the movie. Oh,
well, don't talk about your problems.
So today, like I literally watched this yesterday, and then like we finished it today, and like I made him watch it with me because I'm a scaredy cat. But I'm here facing my fears for the month of October for you guys, while Uwe's on hiatus. But
or as he would say, I hate us.
I hate us. I hate us. No, so.
No, he just mispronounced it enough. I miss him already.
So Malignant, I assumed it would be about like a cancer, and it is, I guess, a form of a cancer. He is a conjoined twin that was an abomination, as the 15-year-old mom called him. And yeah, his name is Gabriel, and then the character, her name was Emily, and they're conjoined, and it's disgusting, and I feel so bad for her. Mainly for Emily. She is the victim, but also the antagonist in the same, which is kind of interesting.
Well, she's not, but she shares a body with the antagonist, which makes it, like, really difficult for her. Because it's like, you know, if you got two people in one body and then one is, like, a mass murderer, like, how do you...
That's, like, freaky, right? Or no, that they switch bodies. Just kidding. Never mind.
Yeah, Freaky did switch bodies. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in Freaky, like, how do you explain that after everything's done and everything's solved and the killer goes away? Like, how do you say, oh yeah, you know, it was my body that did it, but like, you know, like, yeah, you can't. I don't know.
You can't.
You can't explain this.
And they had examples.
You're going to jail.
That. Exactly.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
But anyways, no, Wanda's like, no, just like,
oh my god. Oh my god.
It was, yeah.
We got, so yeah, probably my favorite part of the movie was like, you know, Kroger Brand Wanda Sykes. She was, I don't know the actress's real name.
She was really, really good.
She was hilarious.
She was, yeah, my favorite.
When that lady like fell through the ceiling and she's like, oh fuck. And then like she got cut up her stomach. She's like, oh shit.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
Like she embodied like everything that you're thinking in the moment. It's just like,
she's that relief like for the audience, like what the audience is thinking.
So I liked her.
Yeah.
I will say like there could have been more,
mean,
but I like the diversity of the cast. We got like I'm gonna be real. I don't know what he is.
Kyoko Shaw?
Kakoa.
Kakoa Shaw? Yeah, he looks Kyoko. What is that's like a Japanese name. I don't know if he's Japanese, but he looks like half Asian, half white.
Yeah.
As a half white, half Hispanic person, I feel like that's okay to say.
Yeah. But
I'm 1/8 Cherokee? No, just like...
Oh my god. We're about to get like
full
on canceled.
No, just like... But no, yeah, like, I think there was some diversity, but, like, the main cast were, like, white people. And something that I saw online is that one scene about the adoption, the sister, like, didn't know, but they look nothing alike, right? And it's just, like, the amount of shock there was in that scene was just, like, ridiculous.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think we ever... Oh, no, we do see the dad for a split second. I think he had darker hair, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
So like, could have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But yeah. No, I'll say, right off the bat, one of these. I'm probably gonna end up talking shit like the whole time about this movie because I didn't enjoy it very much until like the end. But like one of the things that just like peeved me right off the bat is like fire whoever the fuck was in charge of the music for this fucking movie, dude. Like, fire that motherfucker.
Should we
like,
find his name and roast? No, I'm just like...
No, I mean, like, I'm not saying... Well, yeah, I did
Don't actually fire him.
Don't actually fire him.
Give him jobs, but, like, why, though?
Someone needs to train this fool. Because, like, okay, you've got, like, all these, like, really weird, like, fucking music choices. Like, the doctor, when she's looking at, like, her old notes, they got, like, this sweet, like... You know, like ballad, like kind of like sexy time music going on. Like,
yeah, it's like why?
And she's like recalling like some conjoined twin patient that she had like fucking like 30 years ago. Oh my god, it was off. And then there's that fucking god awful rendition of "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies. That's the worst fucking rendition of that song I've ever fucking heard in my life. It is just like.
I don't even know that song, so.
Where is my mind?
I still don't know.
What? You even sang the melody with it just now?
Because I heard you!
Still not,
I don't know the song, but I can replicate
it plays at the end of Fight Club. You've seen Fight Club.
Yeah, but I left after the end. I didn't stick around.
Oh, for the end? You left before the end?
Yeah.
This is
scary. He's like, and then he was still alive watching the buildings fall.
Yeah, and the song. Well, the building.
Why
is
did he
falling.
not die?
Because it's complicated. We'll have to. That's like,
this is another movie.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. We don't need to get into that one. But okay, so the song that's playing when the buildings are crashing, they're like. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
That was not a good.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about? So they redid it and tried to make it like techno, like EDM, like also like scary music shit rendition of it, and it's just the worst rendition of the song I've ever heard in my life. I think it was done by like.
I feel bad for them.
Silent Riot or something like that.
Oh, you know the band?
Something like that. I saw it in the credits or something like that. I don't
know. Wow, way to drag them.
Oh,
fuck Silent Riot.
I don't even know if that's the actual name. Don't even. But yeah, no. So, yeah, I don't know any of their other music, but that song did not hit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Some of these choices did not hit, and yeah, the beginning it was really slow. Like I felt bad for her. Everyone was ready, I feel like, for Derek to go, her husband.
Oh, right? Yeah, he was a fucking dickweed. And he was a terrible actor.
Yes, he was. I think he was probably the worst actor of the whole movie.
Fucking cast.
Like, even the extras were better than that. I'm so sorry.
That guy's really eating that hot dog well. Like, fucking...
That's believable. He's actually eating it. Okay, but anyways, no, like when he hit her head against the wall, I didn't realize that is what turned on the Gabriel parasite, right? I don't know, what do you call it? The cancer?
The cancer. I mean, he's like a conjoined. What is it? It's not a hematoma. That's something else, right? What is it called?
Hemoglobin. I don't know.
You know what it's called with like.
Whataburger.
You can't.
Whataburger.
I can't advertise them.
Whataburger though.
Shut the fuck up. Editor, cut that shit out.
No.
I'm just kidding. But what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my place.
I like it when it's just us. Just I don't know.
What are you?
Because it's like there's no camera.
There's no camera. There's
cool.
hashtag no filter. Off kilter, no filter.
Off kilter, no filter.
But anyways.
What did you like about it?
What did I like about it? Oh, I'll say the effects of like the room transitions.
Yes.
Because later on we find out that like really the reason that she transitions to wherever the killer is because they're inhabiting the same body, and she's really actually kind of coming out of the mind prison that Gabriel has put her in, and coming into where he is at the time, but he's got control of the body, so she can't move, she can only witness. And so when that realization comes, or well, I guess she doesn't even realize it, but she thinks she's seeing just a vision of a separate other killer. Mm-hmm. The effect of the room transition, like the
melting
like everything kind of melts away, and then like the new room kind of like melts in. I thought that effect was really cool. It wasn't like I don't know. We'll have to see how it ages, obviously, but for right now, it looks fantastic, and it relays what's happening very well without coming off as cheesy. I think, in my opinion.
I feel like that too. That was definitely the part of the movie, the first part, where I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also wanted to say something about the main actress. I thought I had seen her before, but I don't think I have. Like, in reality, I think she's blonde. She looks like Alison Brie. She's like Kroger brand Alison Brie. So
we got Kroger brand Alison Brie, and we got Kroger brand Wanda Sykes. Oh,
right? She looks like Alison Brie. Alison Brie is beautiful, by the way, and the actress. Everyone's beautiful.
I don't think she does.
She does to me.
I think the sister looks more like Alison Brie.
Really? Interesting. Okay. Well, anyways. Sydney, yeah. She was cool. I liked her character. I thought it was, like, believable. She came in, like, a princess outfit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I just came from work. I liked that real, like, reality kind of.
And the thing is, I think she's kind of like the supporting actress, but I think she's a better actress.
No, she is. She definitely is. That is a fact. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
I think maybe that's why I gravitated towards her character. Like, even though she was supporting, like, she was the person, also the character that was grounded in reality.
Yeah.
And so I guess, yeah, you know, we were experiencing the movie through her as well.
Yeah.
But I thought she was, like, really smart. I thought she had, like, a cute little thing with, how do you say the name?
Cocoa Show.
Or Key, or K, or something.
K.
Yeah. So, but anyways, no, he was good too. I liked his character.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it could have been, like, even a show.
A show?
Yeah, if they, like, did it, like, super long, or, like, I don't know. But then again, like, Gabriel eventually has to go away.
But, like, how many times, if it was a show, would they play that god-awful rendition of that fucking song, though? Because they played it, like, 4 or 5 times in this fucking movie alone.
They did?
Yeah. Or, like, I'm exaggerating. It's got to be at least 3. At least 3.
I didn't really
and every time I was like, what the fuck, dude?
So I don't even know, like, what the climactic point is. I guess it is when she's in the jail cell.
I guess that's the climax.
But I don't even remember, like, minutes up to that. What had happened, like... they took the mom from her job, which I completely missed somehow. I missed that entire scene. She works, like, in a prohibition...
It's because I was here.
Yeah, I was distracted. She works, like, in a prohibition museum, but it's just her, and there's all these floodlights and stuff like that, so it's, like, terrifying already. Good, like, I don't know. I think the set was cool and stuff like that. Cinematically, this was great. But then, like, she gets taken up, and then I thought, because I didn't see that scene, I thought that was Madison, aka Emily, but it wasn't. And then the mom, like, just really fought her way out, and then she escaped. And it's really good that she did.
Yeah. How did you think she was walking around and then tied up at the same time?
What do you mean?
Because Madison was also walking around.
Oh, because I thought Madison, when the thing was thrown in, he was like, don't even try it, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I thought, because I didn't know Madison was technically in the room, right? That's her attic.
Uh-huh.
I thought he put her up there, and then, or like, it was more of like a vision, like the thing that she was having. Like, he locked her up mentally, you know what I mean?
Oh, you thought that was one. I mean, in a sense, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Because he did. But he just did it in a way that it seemed like she was going about her day-to-day.
Yeah.
And then she ends up flipping the script and being able to do the same thing to him at the end.
Right, yeah. And it's weird because he always did it when she was doing things that were, like, mundane, right?
Yeah. And
so it's, like, normal for her.
It'd be the perfect time, though.
Right.
She wouldn't notice it. Because, like, if you're on, like a road trip, that's a special event. Like, there's so many different things that can happen in a road trip or something like that.
Right.
But if you're doing laundry, that's something you do every day. Like, you're kind of, like, not even really paying attention.
The thing I want to know is, how is she doing her laundry? And then she goes over here and she, you know, creature. And then she comes back, oh my God, what happened? Like, she goes from the task to do it and then back to the task?
Well, the thing is, she thinks she was doing the task, but she's...
Like, but her sister found her with the laundry basket in her hands.
Oh. Well, then, yeah.
Or she's coming to, like...
Yeah, she loses time, though.
Yeah.
Like, especially the guy who got killed across the street from, like, the Silver Cup. Remember the red letter sign?
Yeah. Victor.
Yeah.
I'm good with names, sorry.
Oh, it was Victor?
Yeah.
Hey, Victor. Anyway, so that moment, she, like, loses, like, straight up hours. Because, like, when the whole thing starts, it's, like, at night, it's, like, very dark. And then, yeah, she sees, like, the dude in the bed with her and then realizes, like, she's not in her bed. But then, yeah, when we finally get back to her and have concrete evidence that she is actually back in her home, it's already daylight by that time. So she loses a lot of time. So,
and she slept probably, too. The thing that weirded me out is that she is doing laundry Or she's not doing laundry at all, but he makes her think she is, and when she comes back and he puts away his things upstairs, like, when does she suck in her head? You know what I mean? Like, she goes into the attic. I know this is going way too... It's a movie. But, like, I'm the one with, like, meticulous detail. So she goes into the attic, whatever, takes off the clothes, and then as she's walking out, the head sucked back in. And then she goes and, like, does laundry.
Suck it in.
So after he's done with the killing, you know, he puts up his shit, like, on the dress form.
Yeah.
And he zips it up and he goes about.
He's got a little outfit.
He has, like, a routine. Like, when do I decide for her to suck in? Or does he, like, suck in himself into the head? It's weird, dude.
Yeah,
this movie's so weird.
I think he does, like, you know, but he does it all in secret. Because he doesn't... At first, I don't think he wants her to know that he's there. So he's kind of doing everything secretive. So it's kind of like, I can live my life, but then, like, also you ain't gotta know I'm here, so I can continue doing my shit in secret or whatever. I think the outfit thing was kind of like, it was important because, like, you know, he never really had a full body, so, like, that's the shit that he liked to wear, you know what I mean? He's never really had the ability to dress himself as he wanted.
Right, and he wanted to see where he was going, but technically he can see through Emily's eyes. So he just made shit super complicated for the fuck of it. Because he wanted to. I
mean, like anyone would prefer to see out of their own eyes.
I guess that's true. That's a good point.
But, I mean, if I had, like, an extra set of eyes, I'd still prefer to look
these
at
eyes. Yeah, if I had, like, an eye right here. Like, look over there. No, just...
That'd be the most useless eye in the world.
Just, like... Okay, but anyways...
Give someone the evil eye. Just like...
Ew. It's not as effective.
Yeah.
But
I think it's more effective. What are you talking about?
Oh, really?
If you give someone, like, a stank eye with the one on the top of your head. Like...
That's what that one eye is for, just that.
Give him the stank eye.
Okay, but anyway, can we continue?
Off the top of the dome. Dimmadome. But anyways, so yeah, no, I think that was kind of what you were saying, but, like, yeah, it kind of made it shit more complicated because, like, gotta, like, stretch the bones backwards and, like, always walking backwards
and then break the bones back into place like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So he just, like, has cell regeneration powers as well as electricity powers.
Yeah, he's got, like,
so many things.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of. So, like, I mean, at that point, you just gotta, like, suspend your disbelief and be like, okay, maybe he can, like, regenerate her body.
Mm-hmm. You have to suspend to enjoy this movie. You do.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I still didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
I mean, I enjoyed aspects of it.
Okay.
But, like, I didn't enjoy the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Okay, I kind of want to talk about the scene that just stole the show. The arm scene!
Oh my god, when we watched, like, the fucking footage from the hospital of when they were, like, initially doing the tests and stuff like that, and you can finally see Gabriel for everything that he's got going on. And he's just
poor
like
Gabriel.
Fucking looking like Voldemort on
my god.
The back of her fucking
It's like
back.
A skeleton. I think you see ribs.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. You see a lot of things.
He looked like a mix between, like, Voldemort and E.T.
Yeah, that's
just, like,
very
fucking
good.
Slapped on her back.
I'm still over here, like, uncomfortable because that one scene, like, he was here and, like, my jaw was open for, like, a minute straight.
It really
I was
like, she's not even exaggerating. That shit was, it was funny to watch.
And you're very good about not ruining things for me, so thank you.
Yeah, well, you try to ruin it for yourself. You keep asking me fucking questions in the
sorry.
motherfucking movie. I'm just like, you gotta fucking chill.
I'm having fun.
You gotta just watch this shit. That's what I always tell you. You always try to ask me shit, and I'm just like, just watch. Just watch.
So yeah, that was a cool scene, and I guess the other one that stole the show was, of course, the prison scene.
Oh, the prison scene. That's when that shit got like fucking turned up, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of vibing with this last part. It doesn't save the rest of the movie from like me thinking that a majority of the movie is a fucking snooze fest.
Yeah,
but
she went ham. She
ham.
Unleashed, and it wasn't her. Obviously, it was Gabriel, but like she was getting shit, and that's his body too. You know, his host. So he lost it. And I was ready for her to punch, because I was like, girl, like, you have everything taken from you. Like, just go at it. So when he actually did start, I was like, yeah. But then I was like, ooh, a little too much. But then I was like, okay, this is actually entertaining.
I like the fucking, like, mullet lady's reaction.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then she was like, open the fucking door. And then people tried to go to the door, I think, later. And she killed him, too.
Yeah.
And then that was the jailhouse. And I guess the police were upstairs. And so she just all the way upstairs and went to town on that. I think she didn't kill only like 3 people in the whole place. The lady in the record room survived, smart lady, and then Kay and his partner, I keep forgetting her name. I saw it on the desk.
She's Detective Lee.
Detective Lee.
I don't remember her first name though.
No, there was another detective named Detective Lee. I forgot her name too. But anyways. Or maybe you're right. I don't know.
But
there's a lot of characters.
Yeah, no, I think one thing that kind of plays into like, because you're like, oh yeah, one person's gonna be able to do all this bullshit, but I believe it for the simple fact of kind of what you were talking about earlier, is one of the things that Gabriel / Emily / Madison, whatever, fucking shit, that whole body, one thing that whole body has on anybody else is like when Gabriel's in control, he can see out of the eyes from his face. You can also see out of like her eyes. So not only is it like a fucking...
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So like any attacks coming from behind, he can see it. Any attacks coming from the front, he can see it. He's basically got a 360 fucking view of the whole...
That would be a good video game character, I feel like. In Dead by Daylight. Right?
How would you...
I don't know.
How would you...
2 different cameras.
Play that? 2 different cameras?
Like front facing, back facing.
Like a 360 view fucking camera. That would be... that'd be hard to control. And then... VR, Dead by Daylight. Oh, I'd get so frustrated.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. But anyways.
Would you gotta wear a suit so you can, like, feel when something slices you or something?
I don't think I would ever want that. Oh, God. No? You would want that just to simulate it?
Yeah, like...
Maybe.
Like, if someone, like, has a chainsaw, you just feel, like, vibration going, like, across your chest.
Oh, it'd be more than like, vibration. But, yeah, maybe that would add to the experience.
Like, vibration and then, like, it heats up a little bit.
Yikes. See, that's why psychos become video game developers.
No, I'm just like... I'm leaving.
No, that's cool. I would do that. I think maybe that's what they're going to do next. You know, they want to have the... You know, you say video games are the full experience.
Yeah, I think
sight,
they're the
taste,
ultimate
smell, all the
art
senses,
form.
Whatever.
But I mean,
they release a smell.
I mean, what?
Like all your senses.
They release a smell.
Well, you can feel the heat, right? Like when they made Rumble controllers, like that was like a huge thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
And then now there's heat things.
We're getting way off topic.
But anyway. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so going back to the movie. Yeah, I mean it's hard. There's not a whole lot that I like about this movie. Like I said, the jailhouse, like that whole scene was fucking badass because it's like, oh man, like
that's
no
what
one
people are gonna
survived
talk
that
about.
shit. Yeah, really. We talk about how like dumb some of the fucking characters in this movie were. Like the fucking what was his name? Victor or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went into his closet, that guy.
That guy was dumb as hell.
Like, oh, my window's open. Oh, there's footprints of water on the floor.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Might as well just close the window and go to sleep.
Clean the water up.
I told him that I would go out the window, but then I was like, what if there's somebody like waiting out there? If you see water drops inside of your house, that's where I'm like, I'm going out the window. Why would I go further into my house? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we all think like, how would we escape this? But man, he had. I think his death was probably the worst.
Oh, he was like getting stabbed in the face and shit.
Well, I mean, the same thing happened to
the guy in the bathtub.
Did it? His face wasn't as fucked up. I think.
It looked pretty fucked up. Well, it was behind the curtain, so we couldn't really see it all that well.
Yeah, and then the lady, the doctor.
Oh, the doctor.
They didn't even show that, but like, I think he was the most angry.
You just see the
her.
blood flying everywhere.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
she
sure
was
that
the
would
one
have
in
been
charge
worse.
of that.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And when you look back at the videos that they found, she was really doing the right thing. She was trying to save a child's life. At first, they were trying to save both. But they realized that it would be impossible.
Yeah.
It's a parasite, you know?
Well, I mean, it would... Kind of what they were saying is that it would be impossible, or not impossible, but it would be very high risk to Emily to try to completely remove... Gabriel. So they just kind of pushed him into the... They removed everything that they could and, pushed him into the skull and stuff like that. Which... Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do. I mean, honestly...
I know, like, what would you do in that situation?
Oh.
She wasn't a bad person. She was trying to help.
I would have been like, cut all that shit off, man.
You think they could have just taken a...
I don't want a face in the back of my fucking skull.
Well, I was thinking that too. I was like, couldn't you just like shave everything down so it's just like her skull and stuff like that? But I don't know. That's like you wouldn't have a movie otherwise, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh no, my skull. We're talking about skulls and the skull fell.
Oh no. Is it your buddy right there?
Yes, he'll hang out with me.
But yeah. No, so like one of these people are fucking dumb. And then but they've gotta be dumb, otherwise like they don't get killed and then it's not a horror movie.
I know, they're like
I guess.
doctors and they don't have common sense.
Yeah, right?
The guy was using his iPad in the bathtub, but I mean, I guess it's fine, you know.
As long as it's not plugged in.
Yeah, as long as it's not plugged in.
If it's plugged in, then...
But he seemed like not to give a care in the world, and it was sad. But yeah.
I mean, we didn't even really learn much about him.
Homeboy, yeah.
Honestly, we didn't learn much about
any of them.
Any of them, really.
You weren't super attached, but
no.
like the mom, like the fact that like she was like getting out and like you're like, oh yeah, like you want her to survive and whatever, and then she fell through the roof.
Yeah.
I was telling him like that's quite a family reunion, you know.
Oh,
that's
God.
her actual mom.
That part was funny to me. That whole part, she just like falls through.
That was good.
And then they start playing that fucking song, that fucking stupid ass.
Yeah.
Well, right after she like
You're very passionate
screams,
about that.
cause she fucking like she fell through the thing. Detective Lee is like, oh fuck, and then Madison starts screaming, and she's not even that good of an actress, and then. Cue the fucking terrible ass song that we reworked for this movie that it just shouldn't have even fucking been in there. I was gonna say something else that I didn't like about the movie.
The title?
The title, Malignant. No, it makes sense. It does make sense. The title doesn't bother me. What else? I was thinking about the characters being dumb. I'm trying to remember. Like, my brain... I have to, like... It goes from, like, one thing to another really fast, and I'm just like...
Your brain
does? Yeah.
You can't keep up?
Sometimes.
That happens.
I don't remember what it was. Oh, the writing. The writing on this shit was fucking
cheesy
whack.
It's very cheesy.
It was very, very fucking cheesy. Especially Madison's lines. And yet you were here the whole time.
She didn't need to do that though.
Like, sounds so head ass. Like,
she like Shakespearean actress
yeah,
over
right,
here.
That's what I was saying. And then like, of course, like right when Gabriel's about to like murk Sydney. Then Madison's mom pops up and is like, I'm sorry, Gabriel.
It was
cheesy
head
ass fucking dialogue. It was so head ass, bro. I was like, dead ass is head ass. I'm just like, fucking. What the fuck?
It sounded like the TikTok thing.
What are you
doing?
Why are you crying? Fucking shit. No. TikTok, all that fucking shit. I don't know. And the thing is, like, I kind of enjoy TikTok, but then I kind of fucking hate it because, like, it's fucking cringy.
I like it.
Some of it's fucking cringy, and then some of it's funny.
I think it's the better part of our society.
Okay. Obviously, YouTube is. That's where the channel is.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, so the writing was head ass. The lead actress isn't even that fucking good.
You don't like the ending?
The ending?
Let's talk about the scene where they're like...
You talking about the Spider-Man? Like...
I love how you knew. Thank you, babe. Right? That scene?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it was. Just like,
She's like, you don't get to control me.
Yeah, even that part
I
was written fucking stupid. Yeah, I control you now, and now you know what it's like.
You're in the prison. And then there's actual, like, bars.
Yeah.
No! Where does his voice come from? Is that her being like, hey? Where does his voice come from?
He can broadcast it.
Oh,
remember?
Oh, right.
He can broadcast it over the fucking, like, through speakers and shit.
I feel like they thought some of the things through, but not everything.
What do you mean they didn't think everything through?
Like, the broken bones and how he heals the bones so fast and stuff like that. But anyways, let's talk about how it ended. You know what I mean? Like, obviously those last scenes were very head ass. I will say this, I wasn't expecting the twists, and even at the end I thought everyone was dead, to the point where I was like to him, like, what's the point then? You know? That he got away with everything. Like, I thought he was just gonna keep on going, but then it shows that it was a vision that she put on him. She learned his tricks because, don't you realize we share the same brain?
Yeah, that head ass fucking line. Yeah, and then she made him think that he killed Sydney and the mom, but he didn't really. Yeah, no, that.
I didn't see that, but apparently I don't see a lot of things, so.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see that coming.
He shot off Sydney's face.
I thought she was done. I thought Sydney was gone.
No, yeah, so, like, he, like, shot off her face and then, like, strangles the mom, but that was all...
In his mind.
That's what Madison wanted him to see.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, okay. I thought you just said you didn't see it. I was like,
I did see. I saw everything.
What
I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming.
Oh. No, I figured that something like that was coming. I saw the whole conjoined twin thing coming, man. And, like, the title's Malignant. And then they're talking about...
I knew it was like a tumor, a twin, something like that. Yeah, for sure.
It is a...
So what my...
Is it Teratoma?
Yeah, Teratoma.
Or Tumatoma?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a tumor. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, I was like thinking about like if it was like a twin eating the other twin in the womb situation. Mm-hmm. Because that does happen.
Yeah.
No, it does. Like...
You just get too hungry, I guess?
It's just the fight for survival enzymes, I'm guessing. You know, it's like cellular. It's not really like anything personal. But I think what my, I don't know, theory was, was that he was like gonna be eaten by her in the womb. Shut up, stop laughing. And then basically like he was like fighting against it so hard that he like fought for survival, but she took most of his body. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it was an absorption case. They talk about that.
Yeah. Like
where she was gonna absorb him, but like I guess he
fought too hard, and then he got these powers and shit. Like,
yeah, and he can broadcast like that. Like this movie's all over the place. I'm like, okay, so it would have been one thing if you had like just the whole like conjoined twin thing going on or what have you, but like then you got to try to add like, oh, now he can like drink electricity or what have you.
Yeah.
And then like also fucking broadcast his voice, heal them both.
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah, because even she gets shot by fucking, who is it? Krakoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fucking, yeah, and then I guess she just ate that shit because, of course.
Do you think, I've noticed that he left Krakoa and, the other one alive, right? He threw a chair, but he didn't try past that. The chair scene, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, could you imagine, like, fucking, you get your, like, not a super deep cut, but you get your, like, stomach sliced up, and then when you try to get away, someone throws a fucking chair at you just to fucking top it off. Yeah. Like, god damn it.
But he still let them live.
Yeah.
But the chair, like, messed up Krakoa. Like, he was like, oh, like, I think he acted that a little bit too. It was just a chair home. I've had a chair thrown at me, like. We've all had chairs thrown at us from time to time. I don't know about that. It was you. No, just. What the fuck? Okay, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, I thought it was interesting how he left them alive, kind of like it was her coming in and be like, no, don't kill, don't do that, don't do that, please.
Yeah. Oh no, I also think like the whole fucking like, the monologue that like Sydney, like I know I was just talking her up, like, oh, she's probably the best actress out of the whole movie, but that monologue thing where like Sydney's like, no, he absorbed all the power from your fetuses and he's the reason you keep having miscarriages. I'm like, bitch, how do you even fucking know that? Like, how do you have all this insight?
Yeah. So apparently it was supposed to come full circle because, in the beginning she was talking about, oh, I don't have anybody that's of my blood. Mm-hmm. Like, I would just want, like, something like that kind of blood connection in the world. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, because they're adopted, the sisters, or she is, what was I saying? At the end, she was like, see, I don't need a blood connection. Like, you're my sister, and that's good enough.
She said, and yet you were here the whole time.
And yet you were here the whole
time.
You were here the whole time.
Like, who the fuck
randomly got a British accent for, like, one word.
No, I mean... She didn't really. I just play it like that.
No, yeah.
I don't know, because it was like, henceforth and 420 beers.
It was very dramatic.
What?
But, huh?
What?
What was dramatic? What are you talking about?
You're too dramatic.
You're too dramatic. Anyway. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the movie.
Wow.
That one scene.
Yeah,
See, we can't stay on topic because it's just us. We need Uwe here.
Yeah. Uwe keeps us grounded.
Yeah, for real.
I miss you. Rest in peace, boo. I don't know.
Anyways.
He's not dead. He's
not dead, you guys. He's not. I did not.
What? I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
If the cops are watching this,
I think
he's not dead.
Yeah, he's not. That's like the whole movie, right?
I mean, like, basically, was there anything else that you liked or disliked about it?
Okay, I like the cinematography, the effects, like just the angles. Like even when the Derek was about to die, like the way like they turned on the light and then it was all gone. Like they had, like I think expert editors, but not scores.
No.
You know what I mean?
Whoever scored this movie fucking sucks.
So I would say editing was amazing. And I do think the plot, the fact that they had like 2 or 3 twists was gripping to me, but it was too late in the movie.
What were the twists?
What were the twists? First of all, that he controls her body.
I seen that shit coming.
Okay, well that is what it's a plot. I'm talking about plot.
Oh, okay.
That's a plot device, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what is another twist?
I don't know.
That she
like that's what I'm saying, like most of them like were so like predictable that they didn't even seem like twists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like they tried to write in these twists that like really didn't fucking hit because it's just like, oh, of course that's exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I saw that shit coming from a mile away. You know what I mean? And like that's it's. I know, like, everything's kind of been done or what have you, but like you can try to be a little bit less predictable. You know what I mean? Or at least I feel like that. I don't know.
So you're just no good things other than like the editing, you'd say?
I think the editing was done really well. Like, and the thing is, like, with James Wan as the director, it's gonna be like it's gonna look really good.
Yeah.
And it did. It looked great, but the script, like.
So the writing.
The story, the concept is a good concept.
Acting.
The actual writing of the shit, like the dialogue, is.
Yeah, I think the
trash.
concept is good.
Good concept. The writing's trash. Whoever scored the fucking movie, garbage. The score is garbage.
I think like the parts where they had like the climactic parts, like I know you don't consider it a twist. What I mean is like the parts where it's like a shock factor. So the first one will be his little arms moving. The way they led up to that, they didn't give you any kind of preparation. They just showed you. And so that's where I was like, okay, that's a good storytelling, right? Mm-hmm. That was the first one. And then the second shock was her going ape shit, which I don't know, depends on the person, but that was like amazing to see.
Oh, in the prison?
Super brutal. And then the next one, like what she did with the cops, that was also equally brutal. Like, it's just horrible.
That one cop, she like fucking just snacks.
That's not true.
Yeah. Oh, no, she like fucking like snaps her arms up.
Oh, yeah, both of them.
Like, come on.
I
think you were like hiding your face.
Oh, yeah, there are certain things that I cannot watch. Like when people get cut in the knees, anything like that, I cannot watch. But
I'm
like,
gonna make a movie where like that's the only place.
Please do not. I've seen movies like that. But anyways,
hold on. Call it the knee cutter.
Okay, so that was the second one, right? You're stupid. And then the third.
Cut you down to
let me talk, babe. The third one. Oh my god, my neighbor's gonna hate me. Is I guess the third shock, and it's not for you because you're smarter than everyone.
No, what do you? Oh my god.
Is the when they didn't die in the end.
I'm telling you, a whole bunch of people saw it coming.
Okay, yeah, it's just I'm letting you know the plot devices that I enjoyed.
Okay, you
and
enjoyed.
So like the fact that they like hid that until like whatever, that was their intention. Okay, and some people.
Well,
yeah,
I'll
think ahead.
I'll show you. I'll tell you why I initially knew that was going on, like because right when Sydney goes off with her head-ass dialogue about the whole, like, absorbing the fetuses. Yeah. We see, like, Madison start, like, gripping the body. She starts, like, kind of, like, you see her, like, being able to move. And I was like, okay, she's got control now. He thinks he's got control, but she's...
I didn't even see that. See, that's a very, like, small detail.
Yeah, you see her, like... Yeah, because she could never move when she was in the, like... the vision state or whatever, and then like you see her like kind of like crunching her bones back, and I was like, okay, she's got control of the body. So now at that point I knew that she was making him see what she wanted him to see.
Dude, so there's this one part where like her face was covered by the collar of the jacket, but you could see it was like her face and then him fighting and stuff. That was a cool shot. And then also her eyes, although they were open, looked like dead. Yes!
And that was pretty cool.
And they kind of squished the face too. Like, I don't know how they did that. They made it look really interesting. Mm-hmm. I will say, there was one part where I think I saw the guy, that plays the Gabriel, when he is Gabriel. I saw the mask. Because I saw the outline of it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it was a mask he was wearing. So that was, one negative aspect. But all in all, I think it's a movie that you can talk about.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's brutal.
You can talk about it to shit on it.
You can talk my shit about it if you want.
No,
but I think I'm ready to give my rating. Are you?
Okay. What's
Wait, I had to think about what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm ready. I give it 6 broken trophies.
6 broken trophies. Okay. I need the justification for your 6.
Really?
Well, yeah, just like
6 out of 10.
All in all, what makes it a 6? as opposed to like a 5 or a 7. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna go up to 6. I'm gonna go down from 10.
Okay.
So they lost me with how slow it was. That's a point.
Mm-hmm.
I think the acting was at some points very terrible. That's a point. I thought the whole kind of like design of the movie was very minimal, lazy even.
Mm.
I don't know. I thought it could have had more like colorization, like in post. I think they could have added more. It was just black the whole time. Honestly, it really was. It was. Then that's boring to me in a horror movie sense. They could have used more reds, things like that. It wasn't vibrant. And maybe another point. I don't know. Just cause.
I got you. Yeah, I'll agree with you on the colorization. Like I think a lot of the darks were like made to be dark, and then all of the other colors kind of looked washed out almost. As far as color grading goes.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah. So I'm kind of like on the fence because I'm between two numbers, and I don't.
4, 2 and 3.
A little more forgiving than that. I was gonna go. I'm stuck between 4 and 5.
I would say 4.
You'd say 4
if you're stuck. Yeah.
I'll say 4.5.
Hey.
I'll go right in the middle. 4.5. Broken arms.
Oh
out
God!
of 10.
I guess that's stuck with me. Broken trophies, broken arms.
Yeah.
So. Well, that's pretty good. I thought, yeah.
You thought I was gonna go lower than that?
Yeah.
No, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's
kind of funny at times.
It is funny at times. Like there are some moments that are genuinely like entertaining. Like Bosco is an entertaining character. I don't think we even talked about him really.
Bosco?
Yeah.
The one at the very beginning?
The one who's like, I thought I was the only good-looking guy working.
Yeah, he was a good character.
Yeah, he was a good character. I would have wanted to see him. I would have wanted to
see him. Even the actor was good.
Yeah.
For that one part.
Yeah. And then I enjoy Detective Lee a lot. She's like hilarious. And she kind of like says what you're supposed to be thinking, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, so shit like
she's
that.
She's good at acting. She's good too.
Yeah, she's pretty good. And she's like, I like her character. She's like all around like pretty.
She's a hard ass.
Cool to watch, but like even though you've got some like really likable characters, like they lose me.
It's like a wet blanket.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like they had potential, right?
Yeah, they had so much potential. Like, cause like I said, the story is it's a good concept. It's a really good concept. This movie could have been done so much better. If they would have made the script a little more believable and less head ass and cheesy, they could have spent a little more time on colorization. They could have found somebody who could act better. I will say that the lead role is a hard role to play, but if you're gonna make a movie like this, you've got to find someone who can do it. And do it well. And I just don't think that our lead actress was the one. I think maybe if they would have swapped the sister for
I think her nonverbal acting is amazing, like superb, even her facial stuff, but when she says things, that's when I'm like, she doesn't have that delivery. But I like her face acting. Yeah,
she's a good. Probably like her body is her best acting tool, but like her like facial and like delivery of lines is like it's
at certain points it was a little cheesy, for sure.
Like,
but she may have been directed like that too. Sometimes that's the case. So.
Yeah, maybe it's intentionally that way.
It could be. Some directors like it to be cheesy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe that was, but yeah, all in all, 4.5 broken arms out of 10, because I just for the most part, like I tried to watch this thing like 4 or 5 times before I actually finally got through all of it. I just kept falling asleep. One, because my personal life and professional life is kind of hectic, so I'm tired like all the time. But 2. This movie was a fucking snooze fest. It really fucking was. Like I don't know that I've hated on a movie as much on this channel.
I don't think you have. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, like the movie. But you'd be surprised. Rotten Tomatoes, they're usually very harsh. It's like above 70%.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Very surprising for this movie.
That
the audiences gave it like under 50% though. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen
Who
to
did
the
they hire
audiences.
over there? Like that's
right. Yeah.
No, just
I don't know. I feel like they like pay him like a boost the score a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Probably.
I don't know. No one's paying us. I'd boost the score.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
you have
you're
principles.
Right. That's right. That's right. You know me. But yeah, I think that's about all we have for this episode. It feels like kind of a short one.
It is a short one, yeah. It was a good one.
But yeah,
you like my house?
I mean,
I decorate.
Yeah, we got Halloween decoration going on. But yeah, I mean, don't if by some like weird turn of events you ended up watching this review without watching the movie, don't take my word for it. You know, obviously it was a cast and crew that worked really hard to put the movie together. So don't be ignorant. Go see Malignant.
Oh wow!
But yeah, want to thank Darby, my beautiful girlfriend, for co-hosting with me and you know, providing the set. Yeah. But that's about all we have for you guys this week. We'll catch you next time.